Today is, what is it? Thursday, April 16th, 2026. We're at the Discovery Center, which has good amount of parking, has nice bathrooms at it that are unlocked and very clean right now. And this has like a loop hike on it where they have interpretive signs about forests. There it is. So we are today going to go up this side of the loop and then pop off on a old forest road and head up to Mount Hitchcock, also called Middle Hitchcock. There are, I think, 5 Hitchcocks that are on the 500 highest, and 2 of them are on the New Hampshire 100 highest. So we've done one of them, one of the 100 highest, and we're going to do the main peak now. And our plan is possibly to do it's the West Peak, yeah, and then come back down. We'll see how it goes. It's supposed to be like pretty bad weather today, and it's not doing anything right now. You can see the ground is wet though, and as we drove through Franconia Notch coming southbound, it was like completely fog all the way to the ground. So it cleared a little bit as we got out of the notch, but I think it's not going to be very nice today, and we'll see how it goes. This could be, like, the Hitchcocks are, some of them are not very nice. And this is going to be kind of high, so I'm not sure if there's snow left up there. I think there is in some aspects, but hopefully this will be like yesterday's hike, which is supposedly a bad bushwhack. That was Northeast Paugus, and it actually was really easy. So maybe we will luck out again, trying to get the nastier bushwhacks out of the way before Hobblebush springs up. But we'll see. It's 9 o'clock right now, and we're gonna head out. We turned onto this old forest road about 4/10 of a mile up the left-hand side of the loop. And yeah, the bed is pretty obvious, but it does have blowdowns and some regrowth. All right, we're gonna follow this for a while. It's a little further up on the road. It's more obvious here. Pretty cool. I love hiking in a cloud. I don't think either of these peaks have views, so we're not missing out on anything today. So we took that forest road up until about 1.8 miles, 1.7. And I think that we missed a split on the road. So we ended up going a little more east than we wanted to, but it was fast going. And then it kind of topped out. Maybe it kept going, but it was like at an area where it would start going downhill. So we headed off to the west into the woods. It's been fast going, and we've been on like a moose herd path, kind of. See some, I don't know if you can tell, there's moose activity up here. So it's been pretty good going. There's a bit of hobblebush. This is a little bit thicker than it's been. It has not been like this, but it's okay. See some more moose prints in here. Post hold. So we're cutting over. I can hear water, and we're gonna end up walking up along the water, I think, and then eventually crossing it. So we're heading that way right now. I am at 2.25 miles now, and this is the water crossing. It's actually at the junction. We hit it right where there's water flowing here and here, but it looks like we can just rock hop right across this first one, and then that other one is significantly smaller. So I think John's checking to see which way we want to go from here, though. So, all right, let's it's been good going so far. Got some snow on the ground right down here near the water, but everything else was snow-free higher up. 3 miles in now, and we decided to take a route that looked like it would go kind of, I don't know, be the most efficient. And we're on it's steep, less steep, yeah, than the route that I was gonna take. We picked up a skidder road here, which is nice. I don't know how long we'll have it for, but the summit is at 3,600 feet. I think we're around 2,800 now. We have been dealing with these small trees off and on, and I am soaked from all the water in them from last night. But at least it's warm. So we took that little skidder road for a while, and then I think it was at 2,700 feet, we turned off and climbed steeply through the woods. It was a little bit tight in there. Nothing terrible though. And now we're at 3,400 feet. Still climbing, but less steeply, and the woods are much more open. We're gonna be hitting the ridge shortly, I hope. And then we're gonna turn left and head west to get to middle Hitchcock. You can see there's plenty of blowdowns, but in this area, at least there's no young spruce. I am soaking wet from having to push through some spruce. Got little patches of snow, but nothing appreciable. We have gained the ridge now. It looks like there's more snow on this north side. This is the south side where we came up. And then if you head out this way, you can get to the other New Hampshire 100 highest out here, which is East Hitchcock. No, it's not. What is it? South Hitchcock, which we've already done. So we will not be heading there today. And we're about 600 feet from the canister, in theory. And this is much nicer than it was in those mid-levels down there, around 2,800 to 3,300 feet. Was a little bit thicker. We're up here at Middle Hitchcock, and it's on the 100 highest. It took us, I'm at 3.66 miles, which is a little bit longer. Oh, I hadn't planned to come up the way we came, so maybe that's why. The canister has a booklet that has all fallen apart, so it's all loose pages in there, and the earliest ones that I saw were from 2010. One of them said they hit Camp 8B on the way up, which would be a logging camp, with lots of good stuff, including a full stove. So I'll have to go poke around in my maps, see if I can see where that is, but we're not we're not doing that now. But we are going to head out this way and then hook around, because if you look at the slope angle, there's definitely stuff happening right as we, I don't know if I can see your screen though, there's glare. I'm trying to get it to focus. No can do, it's not doing it. We're at the yellow, no, pull it away, there you go. We're at that yellow pin, and we're gonna come over to this red pin. So we're obviously gonna come like a little bit, where's my finger? South, come through this yellow band, and then over there, and then head out. Wish us luck. And that will be South Hitchcock. No, West Hitchcock, which I hear is very moosey. So we'll see.
See some moose.
Yep. All right. And we're off. We're having lunch. It's been 3 hours. We're about maybe 0.15 from the summit now, and we're finally in good woods. I would say the woods were pretty poor coming across.
We made them worse than
and we made them worse, right? Both of us got off track. We each got off track.
I went to bad or
Worse places, yeah. I was feeling pretty confident about mine, actually.
I was too.
I don't know. Anyway, now we're heading up. I can see sunlight right up there, so we're getting there. And yeah, it's not raining, but we are soaked. And let's go see if we can find a jar or a canister. We made it over to West Hitchcock. It was pretty bad between them until we started climbing up this. Then it was good. But man, it was not great. And we had areas of snow. Blech, it was, and lots of blowdowns. Yeah, tight woods. It was just kind of gnarly. We came up this way. And we're going to head out like a 90-degree angle, heading back down. Hoping to... Well, you're spinning in a circle. Okay.
Point of this, we came up from over here.
That way. That could be. In any case, we're gonna try to head back down. I guess it would be heading south, and then loop around and bump into the forest road that we took at the beginning, and work our way out to the Discovery Trail. And yeah. I had heard that this area was quite moosey. It didn't seem all that moosey. Definitely plenty of droppings on Middle Hitchcock. I didn't really see anything here. And it was pretty tight coming off, so I don't know, why would there be a moose coming through there? Yeah, I just heard a fly. I've been buzzed a couple times today.
Here. I was the only place
Really?
I felt flies. Well, there's one on the road.
I had a couple randomly, and it's starting. Still pretty warm. Okay, last sign-in was also the same person who signed in on Middle Hitchcock in January, and then prior to that, it was somebody in May and July, I think, of last year, and that was maybe it for last year. This is not on the 100 highest, so it sees less traffic. Yeah, and I think the booklet was from like 2017. Okay, we're gonna head on out of here. So we are now descending off of South Hitchcock, and I gotta say, there was a lot of moose activity as we were coming off. We walked down the knob. If you look at the lines of declination, you can see there's like a shoulder up there. We walked down that, and then we headed into the woods, and wow, this is awesome. Look at that. Ah, so happy. So happy. We actually had some sun also. Like, we could see our shadow briefly, but now I can see there's clouds hanging on those summits over there. But at least we can see across and see some of the other mountains around us. This is my kind of bushwhacking. All right, so we've come down that nice open woods, and now we have to do a water crossing, which is kind of roaring. I think we're gonna cross on this. I'm gonna let John test it out. The problem with logs is they can be really, really, really slippery. Maybe he's just, woo! Oh, that's nothing to grab onto. Crawl across, that's the way. That is how I'm gonna do it too. So I think once you get across, there's a step underneath. Yep, okay. All right, we'll be okay. And then we're gonna go up that steep hillside right there, and that'll bump us right into our track on the forest road that we took on the way out. Okay, wish me luck. My feet are already wet, so it's not that big a deal. We made it back to our original route up, which came up through here. You can have this back. This is, believe it or not, a road. It's a little bit overgrown right here, but once you get through it, it's quite open. And we're about a half mile left on this forest road, and then 4/10 on the trail back to the Discovery Center. So I think we're gonna be okay here. And we've got the sun out, some clearing.
It rained some.
It rained a little bit, yes. But, oh yeah, this could have been, oh wow, there's a mountain right there. That's the one, huh?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right behind this tree is, which one is that? I don't see both of them.
West Hitchcock.
I think so too, but where's the one we just...
We were just on west.
I
We
know,
came
middle.
off Middle.
Middle should be over here, and I don't see it.
It's in the clouds.
Oh, maybe it's right there, and it does look like it's in the cloud. Okay. Whew. Wow, it's hot when the sun's out. We're gonna go home. I call this success. I'm exactly at 6 miles right now, so it should be about 7 miles for me. John's, of course.
576.
Wow, quite a bit less. I do more wandering.
Yeah,
I don't know. I try to
went
take the
directly
easy.
from point A to point
I
B.
try to take the easy way out. John goes straight ahead.
Like a bull in a china shop.
And that's exactly it. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that was good. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna hike.
Rest.
I think it's gonna rain.
Yes.
So, all right. Back at it probably on Saturday. Probably another bushwhack. We'll see. I got some short ones on the docket.